Hello everyone. Yes, it's been a while. I've had a few family things going on and a few complications, but it's probably going to be all good after I get back from my vacation in mid-February. So after that, everything should be back to normal, one hopes.
Yeah,
But
one
anyway,
hopes. Yeah, that's how it
one
goes.
hopes. In the meantime, we have been playing in No Man's Sky a little bit, and we've had quite a bit of fun. And I've been exploring some other games, which has been really good fun too. And yeah, and it's been great. I've learned a lot of new things with my friends.
Oh
Yeah,
hell yeah.
there we are.
Oh yeah, we're always gaming.
But this will do for now, because what we're going to talk about is a couple of the things we've been doing. Like Zeno's got some really nice videos up to do with the void, and I think I've got one or two. And
I don't
we've
know if it
also,
would be necessarily me with good videos, but it is about the void. But they do exist. Yeah. You right.
they do, don't they?
Yeah.
Um, as we know, as we've found out through trial and error. It's not a good idea to do it when you're in an expedition and you only have one ship.
Oh no, that was fantastic. What are you talking about? That was the best decision we had during Beachhead. That was a horrible experience for both of us. We needed our ships exploding and walking 9 hours away. Okay, that was perfect.
Yeah, it was fun, wasn't it?
That
Really?
actually was not sarcasm. That was actually the genuine highlight of Beachhead. I hated that quest so much, or whatever it was called, expedition. I loathed it entirely.
I thought we were completely stranded with no ship, but Xenovia came to the rescue with the idea of going into the game file and getting a ship from one of our other saves and putting it into our Beachhead expedition. So
Yeah,
we
my
had the
bad.
opportunity to get a really good ship early in the expedition, and that worked. So, speaking
Well,
of
I
the
mean, I was
game
trying
file,
not to hinder your experience, so I was like trying to do a quick patch, because it's like, yeah, I think I. We had fun with void walking, but we found that the only really negative to void walking is if you have a ship, you're void walking, and you put your ship in the void with you because you have a landing pad. You take off, and if there's caverns above you, guess where it's going to go? It's not going to go into the sky. It's going to go in that nearest cavern. And then you ricochet, and you just freaking explode, and everything's like, hey, that's freaking great. I'm dead.
it's a learning curve.
Yeah, Granny was able to get her stuff back by the time we got there. But I wasn't, because mine died in such a freaking weird way that it just no longer existed. So
Mine didn't. It
no,
came back
you got yours back.
onto my freighter later on.
No, you found your grave. You found your grave on the ground. Yeah, it was like
right.
It was a ship-related grave because it was on the planet because you exploded.
That's right, but you couldn't find your grave because it was in the void somewhere.
Yeah, it was voided somewhere. God knows where it was. There's no way, because you have to recollect a ship inventory with your ship. If it's in the void, you can't fly there. That's a no-fly zone unless you park it there, but then you'll be right back in that cavern again. So,
exactly.
It is a infinite loop of, just don't do that. That's what we're trying. That's the moral of the story. Just don't do that.
I never seen it before, ever, in No Man's Sky.
Well, yeah, but you don't hang. You finally are hanging with me, and now you're seeing everything at the same time.
I love it. New experiences in the game, and I keep having them, even though I've got like nearly 3,000 hours in the game now. It's like I keep finding new experiences.
Well, see, you probably would have ran out of it if you hadn't met me. You probably would have been like, damn, this game is kind of drab, and then also there's Zenobia just fucking everything. Yeah, I'm really good at that. I mess up everything.
Well, you showed me a new thing that you could do with the game file, which is great. And I'd really like to talk a little bit about the game file, because I think, there might be some confusion of how to get it and what it is and where it is. And I'm not a technologically equipped expert to make a video on it. Probably I could try.
She means
But, you
tech
know,
savvy. She's not tech savvy.
the one.
Simple.
So basically, it's a download from Goat Fungus, and yeah, and you download it, and there's a few creators that have done videos on that, and I think I think Captain Steve did one at one point.
Probably cynical, because that man is always
Sure.
doing like
Yes.
the technical parts of. So does Steve,
Yeah.
but I think cynical kind of dives more higher.
I was
into
about
that.
to mention that. Yeah, Professor
Yeah.
Cynical's done one too. So if you want to see a really good video on how to get the game file and install it and everything, that's the place to go.
For the save file editor, we had to copy my bases from my original file that was corrupted and then, moved it over. Of course, it is very much in shambles, but that's okay. Yeah, get it fixed.
So I did a video on what to do if you've got a corrupted save file and how we saved Zenovia's bases and also galaxy locations.
All
But the
42 of
sound
them.
didn't work. Yeah, I've got 42 now. Yes, so we're going to deal with that at a later date. But getting Zenovia back to those and claiming them again. But now I've got them. She can Nexus hop to me on those galaxies and put a new base down.
Well, we'll do that when you get back from your vacation.
Yeah, that was a bit of a mission, wasn't it, doing that?
Yeah, I kind of don't want to deal with that right now.
The base that you've moved, Zeno?
Yeah, this is the original Veneran base. This is Skardrovsa. This is its shambles. But I'm getting it there. I'm slowly moving every little piece.
Because
one by one, down to the bottom.
When you moved this, it's on a different terraforming landscape, so everything's not quite in the right place. So that's the thing you need to take into account if you're going to move a base, which we're going to do. I'm going to move my sphere base, just the skeleton of it. I've started building it, so I've made a armature. I don't want to ever do another armature of that again because it took a long time. So I'm going to move the armature to another place where I want to build one of those, and then I can just continue with the build once I get the armature there.
To get the save editor program thing with a base into the game. This is why I don't do teaching videos, because I know what I'm doing. I just don't convey very good. I just know how to be stupid and with my friends, and that's about it. So you claim the base. We're gonna do that thing that you can't turn off in No Man's Sky. You look at the landscape, I guess. Okay, so alright. So this is when you have to go over here. Okay, now you have to log out of the game. Save to desktop. And then you go to this save editor thing over here. There we go. And then, from there, that is when... Okay, sorry, I was on... You do whatever save you want. It doesn't matter. You go here. And then once it's loaded and you see all this, it's properly loaded, you go here. Which you already know all this anyway, so... So if I want to say save this base, but move it elsewhere, I just hit simply back up, desktop, save. Okay? And then I go to... Now, if you want this to a different save, you would just go back to here to do the drop menu, and then go back to here. But since I'm on the same account that I want it to be on, you know, I keep calling it an account. It's a save, but whatever. Okay, so regardless, use this base info thing, drop it down to your the base you want, which is this one for me. And I hit restore. And then even though it says Gek base down here, I don't always trust that. I always like to click it and then it gives me this extension. That's just to make sure that the computer knows exactly what I want. Because I remember trying to do this before with a companion and it didn't load right. So I'm just going to do that for safety. Okay, so you hit open and you say okay. And then also your base parts will jump up. And then you just, save changes. Okay, so now we're going to take 1 billion years to load into No Man's Sky. So just give me a second. Okay, turn it off. Oh yeah, sorry about that. It's a Charlie jump scare, I guess. He's my mascot. Okay, but you should see No Man's Sky here in about 5 seconds. It'll save everybody. There we go. Yeah, I'm waiting for Worlds Part 2 to make it where I can't play anymore, I'll be honest with you. Okay, so he plays the game, and then you select the save that you applied this application to. So this one, for this case, would be my main save. Now keep in mind, wherever you put your base is the level of what that base will spawn. So if your base was originally ground dependent, and you built on hills and stuff like that, you're never going to get that lined up ever again, okay? So I would advise just finding a flat area or jumping up slightly. See, there's the base. Isn't it great? There's actually a lot there, but as you can tell, this is not the spot for this particular base, you see. I wonder where my base computer is. I wonder if it's underground. Hey, there's my tower. Looks great. That's how you do it. Do you need a tutorial on how to dig it out? I wonder if... The bigger question is, where the hell is my base computer? Oh no. Gonna have to void walk. This is actually why I learned to void walk in the first place. I mean, I already knew about the chairs in other games like Valheim. You could break through the gates and stuff in the swamp levels. Like, if you forgot to bring your key, you just make a quick chair. And by the way, this is not broken. I promise this is not part of the save corruption. This is where Granny put her base. And this was the support beams for it. So, trust me, it's not corruption. It's actually really nice to see that this base was intact. And my save was actually okay on the pirate save. Okay, so, next tutorial. How to find your freaking base computer if you misplaced it somewhere. My house is... Uh-oh. Hypothetic. Oh, wait. Never mind. I forgot about that. I'm gonna dig for that. It's great. Okay. I might be able to actually dig for this one. Hold on. It might not be... If it's in bedrock, I would have to do void walking. But I might be able to... Hold on. Just put... Okay, see these bases? Just put it on some kind of, like, hill. I recommend it greatly. And... I love this. This is great. Oh my god, there's part of my base. Uh-oh. And... Hold on, I got this. Whoa. Ah! Aha. And if you're like, wow, I don't like how those placed, you just delete the base. And there you go. Yay. You poor man. You're probably like, why is she like this? Why can't she be just intelligent? No, I don't do that. I don't have that. I don't got the power of IQ. I got the... Where am I? Oh, there. Okay. I was gonna say, if you do find yourself in this type of situation and you just want to go up, just shoot down. Just shoot down. Wow. Is this restoring? Okay. Uh-oh. Oh god, my technique has been omitted from the game. Oh god, no. I'm screwed. Actually, why is that not restoring at all? Huh. Yeah. Well, by design... Actually, I think I have to destroy it again. Okay. Create. No, we do not want... Please, no, not more. There you go. There you go. It's just bugged out. God. But see, if you shoot down, it thrusts you back up to the surface. You know, because it's always designed to shove you. Because it's part of the void's mechanics that's doing that. So when it restores it, it's designed for you to go up. So since I was technically a void layer for like under a brief second, it shoved me up there. Collision does happen too, that will thrust you up, but collision will mostly like actually push your character like in a knockback way, not a void mechanic way, if that makes sense. So since that was a gentle thrust to the surface rather, you know, that's how I know it's the void mechanic and not the collision mechanic. Because if I were to drive this boat into my friend, like actually successfully do it, more than likely I will apply what we call a massive knockback. I've done that to my friend in the past. I don't know if it still works though, because I'm just really bad at driving and I ran into my friend. It was great. Yeah. The results were great, not necessarily the... They were gone. They died for it. That's great. Anyway, there you go. I think I saved the game, so we'll collapse this to desktop, and there's a tutorial for more than one thing.